Wow, you came now? I can't believe you chose to come at this particular time. It's really it's kind of an awkward moment here. I don't know if you know. Never mind. You see, this is the 50th episode of Weirdos TV, the number 50th time that we've done one of these episodes of things, this thing that I do. I'm doing it now, this one, the thing. And I'd like to do something special. I'd like to dedicate this episode not to you, the weirdos, in general, the way that I normally do, of course. No, tonight I'd like to speak about and directly to someone I think deserves some attention here in this situation. I call him Mr. Y. You know, not the question why, but the letter Y. So this goes out to you, Mr. Y. I just want to mention a few things here on my 50th show. And I hope that you'll take them to heart and make them into art. Try not to fart. That's smart. You know, Mr. Y, wherefore art thou, Mr. Y? Why? You know, Mr. Y, sometimes things don't work on this show, and this is one of those times. Nothing seems to go right when I'm trying to make things go right. But that's all right. It's okay. So, you see, Mr. Y, I hope you understand. I mean, most of the weirdos just know this already, but you understand, right, that I'm in the future, right? I mean, you understand that the broadcasts you watch, these broadcasts, emanate from the future, pretty far in the future, to be specific. I'm not really at liberty to say how far in the future I actually am from you, where you're watching these broadcasts. But suffice to say, it's a pretty long way, and it's kind of a miracle that I can get the broadcast at all, frankly. But my point being, Mr. Y, again, I'm not addressing you weirdos out there, just one. The point being, Mr. Y, that in the future, how shall I put it? Things go well, shall we say. My tidings from the future time are, don't worry, things go well. Trust me on that. So anyway, the other thing I just wanted to mention, I mean, you understand that at this point in the future, what is the present for me, I don't have a body. I mean, there is my body, but I don't visit it. You visit it. You're the one who didn't want to get assimilated, and so you've been visiting my body, and I know you told me that it's kind of uncomfortable for you. You have the feeling that I'm unhappy somehow, unhappy somehow, that I regret my decision to discorporate and come with him, go with him, But I keep trying to remind you that I don't regret it. I don't regret it, not for a second. Never. Even though this existence has its limitations, I mean, well, every existence has its limitations. I mean, that's no kind of criteria to judge whether or not I made the right choice by, well, Anyway, so I want you not to worry about that. And when you see my body lying there, totally lifeless, I don't want you to wonder. I want you to think how happy I am in this existence where I get to float around. I get to make music all the time, and flying and floating and falling and interacting with weirdos. As they say, 'tis a consummate. I'm sorry, I have trouble pronouncing these words now that I don't live on Earth anymore. So I mean, that's the point. You know I'm on a spaceship, right? I'm in cryo sleep. I'm in cryogenic emergence. My body is back on Earth, where you visited in the East Village. And then I'm on a spaceship. My virtual self is on its way to a very distant world, which again, I'm not at liberty to disclose the actual name of the planet. Anyway, you wouldn't recognize it. But the point is, I'm very, very happy being out here in space. It's really lovely out here. It's a joy to behold. And the other thing, Mr. Y, that I was wondering is, do you think you might be able to remember the future? I know you probably think you can't, but there's all these times in the future where I say to you, remember this in the past. And the point is, I was able to demonstrate this with machines. I was able to give a machine a message, and using the internet, it pushed the message back in time to a previous computer that I owned, a computer I no longer own. And that computer delivered a message from the future. So using that principle, I was able to determine that in fact it is possible to remember the future. And you so remind me of the future. That's the point. You really remind me of the future. You know, you understand, Mr. Y? So, I want you to just imagine, just pretend that you can remember the future. Just pretend. I know you think it's just not going to mean anything, but trust me, pretending is a very powerful way to make something happen. So just pretend that you do remember the future and all those times in the future that I said to you, please remember this in the past. I know you can do it. It's working! You remember? I reminded you. Remember? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Don't do that. I warned you about it in the future and told you to remember it in the past so you wouldn't do it. Okay? Yes. I can't say it on the air, but you know what I mean. That. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. Yes. Now, there are many other things that I'd like you to remember, including the past. Surely you remember when we were working at the Globe Theater. You remember that. I mean, come on. Who could forget? Remember my dad paid for the theater? Remember? No? Well, anyway, you should work on that one. That's suffice to say, we had a lot of fun. I can't say any more. They'll cut off my vocals. But I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to joke. It's important. I really think you want to remember this. Oh, never mind. I don't mean to be tiresome. I just thought you might remember. It's not important. It's not important. Everything's fine. So let's move on. I believe I have some great messages, recent messages from, those people. So let's see what we got here. This just came in, well, yesterday.
Doing, 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 doing. Boing, 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 boing. Hey guys, it's me again.
Hi. Yeah, we'll listen to your first message in a second.
My pants, cause it's getting so hot.
Uh-oh. He's getting
so
turned on.
Got my hand in my pants. Got my hand in my pants. Got my mouth in my ass. So hot.
Hi.
Someone turn up the AC, cause it's so hot. Here. You can all suck my big dick. Dick. Yes, right, suck my dick. 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 That dick so big. And it's hungry for a fucking. Ooh, yeah. Pour all that saliva on my dick. I got your grandma on my dick. Got your grandma on my dick.
We are going to lift off.
Dick.
We are going for living. We are going for evidence. We are going for Well, I didn't see that coming. Well, I didn't see that coming.
I agree.
Dick. Pull out that shirt. Let me get inside of your I got a big ass on right now. It's bouncing. You wanna touch this? Oh yeah, you do. Oh yeah. Take off the pants, show your pussy. Take off the shirt, show your titties. titties, 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 titties. I'm dating you for you, titties, not for who you are. I don't care about you. I just want to taste, 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 titties, 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 titties. I am here so the sex, getting dirty, 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 getting dirty, yeah. I'm about to come, you know what it is. Rack, city bitch, rack, city bitch, rack, city bitch, rack, city bitch. Stuff. I'ma make that bitch move like the snow and tomorrow and tomorrow tonight. I'm a motherfucking star, rims too big on the car. Yo, I got a motherfucking mansion on wheels, on wheels. I'm so rich, and I make you so poor. I got so much money that I'll make you cry. Cause even though I rap, I still get paid $100 every word I say.
That was a classic. You know, that was a classic that you just witnessed for the 50th episode of Weirdos TV. I mean, really, that was the longest message I can remember in recent Weirdos history. We've basically used up that slot. Just a few more minutes left here in my 50th broadcast here on Spirit. Spirit! Why did I choose to be on Spirit Manhattan Network Neighborhood instead of Community or one of the others? Well, that should be clear, I would hope. Obviously, this show is very spiritual. And therefore, it is appropriate. But that's not the point. The point is that I love it here, and I hope you all will call in and support the show at this number and Skype in and be a guest on the show at this address, phone number, address, phone number, address, phone number, Skype. I'm just making it hard for the editor. They do all that shit in post. I'm here in the future. I don't know what a phone number is anymore. In the future, we just think about it. If you want to communicate with somebody, you just think about it. You just think about it, and then you're communicating with them. That's how it works. It's just that simple. Understand? It's not that simple, of course. I mean, it's actually really complicated. But you understand what I mean. What I mean, Mr. Poop. We're almost out of time now. So in my final minutes here of my 50th episode, I just want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you for sticking by me when they said it couldn't be done. They said we are all crazy. And they were right. And that's what I love about it. If you've never